Okay, so after you started your fire, after 5 to 10 minutes, your kindling would start to catch fire by then, and then you would chuck in 2 pieces of logs, and throughout that whole time your stove is open like that. Chuck in 2 pieces of logs, wait for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then make sure that the fire started. Once the fire started, and then you can close that guy. After you close that, maybe give that a blow there just to make sure that you get smoke coming out of there. If you don't see any smoke coming out of there, give that a blow. Maybe 3 or 4 times. You'll start to notice the circulation of air, and then the air will come, the smoke will start to come out from there. And then after 10 minutes of you closing this, come back again and chuck in 3 more logs gently on top of those. With those 3 logs, then you'll notice like now the logs are coming up to that level that we spoke of, which is come on now, focus. Yeah, which is that line over there. I think you can see that line over there. Come on now, focus thing. Here we go, that's it. So that line over there, you don't want your logs to be above that. So after like you chuck in that your next 3 logs, you notice that your logs have reached that line, and then you close it, go inside, make a cup of tea, come back after 30 minutes. There will still be maybe 2 more logs still burning there. Don't worry, chuck in 2 or 3 more logs on top of those logs again. 3 to 4 if you need to put 4, as long as they don't exceed that level. And then go back inside again, come back after 30 minutes again. So you just keep repeating the process every 30 minutes. And then you would want to come back after, probably after a couple of hours. Then it will start to heat up. You start to notice now the steam coming out as well, and your temperature will be going up. So it's recommended for you to go in at 39 degrees Celsius. As you can see now, it's a bit chilly now. It's at like 10 degrees Celsius. So at 39 degrees Celsius is the perfect temperature. So once your temperature reaches 37, at 37, you want to stop loading logs. You want to keep the maximum of 3 logs burning at a time, or 2 logs. At 37, you want to keep a maximum of 3 logs burning at a time. And then once you get to 39, this is when you start to control the amount of air that's going in and out. Then you start to like put the lid, and maybe just leave a gap about that much. And then if you know you're going to be there for over 2 or 3 hours or something like that, or you want it to be warm and then you'll come back later, you can chuck in maybe like 2 logs in there, and then those logs will burn quite slowly with that open like that, or even less. Anyway, so that's how you control your fire. The amount of water you want in, you can see in this guy here, there's like a line over there. You want your water to be pretty much just above that, or maybe you can like have it like somewhere there. I would say maybe that's about 10 centimeters from the top, about 10 centimeters from the top to there. The only reason is that it's really hard to control the temperature, and that will help you once the temperature gets too hot. And then you can always top it up with cold water, or just put the hose and just cool your feet down a bit. So that's the reason why you don't want to fill it up all the way to the brim. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all about it. Then the other thing is, so when you come, because if it does rain, or if it's expected to rain, what we do, we leave a towel at the bottom of the hot tub. We leave a towel at the bottom of the hot tub, and pretty much something like that. And that towel is purely to just at least hold the water, so that when you come, you do not find the hot tub filled with a lot of water. So you just need to, before you start a fire, please do check if there's a towel in there, and if there's a towel, remove the towel first, and then you start the process of starting the fire. And that towel is just purely there to just hold water when it rains, so that doesn't get stagnant in there, and it won't delay your process of starting a fire as well. Yeah. And then what else? I think that should be just it about that. Oh, water. So your water will come from there. That's your hose. Just pull the hose and put it in there. And the water is also it is treated for drinking, but it is not treated with chlorine, so it cannot be in there for more than 2 days. If you're going to use it on your first night, I would say on your use it on your first night, your second night, and then on your third night, I would probably want to change the water. But then we advise that you change the water on your third night. And we would also ask that you can only fill in the water when you know you are going to use it on that day. Don't fill it in on the night before if you know you're not going to use it on that night.